been talking about the Olympics for a long time, but did you see the anti-sex bed scandal that went all over the news?
I'm sick of that story. The Olympics just needs to admit that they were too cheap to pay for real beds. All right, that's the story. You're not trying to stop people from fuck. You're trying to stop yourself from spending a buck. It was a fake story. It was a fake story. Oh,
they came
really?
Up, yeah, it's because athletes. I think the first story said I think it was just an athlete that tweeted it as a joke, and then the news platforms picked it up. And then a bunch of other athletes filmed themselves jumping on the beds, and like they don't crumple at all. Like they're fine.
That's great.
But it was just environmentally sustainable beds, I think.
No, it's not. They don't want to spend money. Shut up. They're trying to save money. Yeah. Like environmentally friendly beds. It's fucking cardboard, dude. They just don't want to spend money on mattresses. You know how expensive a koala mattress is, man?
Pretty expensive, and it's got there's no one in the stadiums. They're not allowed to have crowds, so I think they were trying to cut corners wherever possible.
Absolutely. I
feel like some of those athletes are going to just do their back halfway through an event because of how shit those bed looks.
I saw a lot of people complaining about how important sleep is for an athlete, which is a fair concern. Because they're competing sometimes days in a row and then training in between that. And then they also need to have heaps of sex. I think they need a good bed.
Yeah. That's the other thing. There was the first Olympics where they haven't given them condoms because they're trying to not encourage them to have sex. Because it was originally encouraged them to have safe sex, and now they don't want them to do it because of COVID reasons. It's like, dude, these are people...
They actually are giving out condoms, Olympic-themed condoms, but they've been given like a warning, like don't use these at the Olympics, just take them home for memorabilia.
That's very funny. They're trying to cover their ass. You know what? I like that. I reckon take away the condoms, give them good beds, and encourage sex.
Yes.
And then the Olympics, 18 years from then, is going to be ridiculous.
World records galore. We're going to have like genetically modified super athletes competing. Yes. I reckon, I agree. Get them fucking... It's hilarious that they think they won't. Like, these are people all around the world who have been locked inside their homes for a year. They're at the prime of their life. They're the hottest they'll ever be, right? And they're all young. Dude, you're telling me when an Australian swimmer who's single just walks through the corridor, oh, it's the Swiss Beach volleyball team. How you going, girls? You really think that he's going to be like, sorry, girls, they didn't provide condoms and the beds are a bit hard. Sorry, ladies, I would have loved to, but...
You guys love the beach? I love the ocean. Maybe we should all have sex.
Yes. There's no way that like the government's like, it's all right, we've got it under control. There's going to be no roots. There'll be heaps of roots. There'll be more fucking at the Olympics than sport. And honestly, I'm here for it. You know what?
I reckon some of those beds are going to collapse because they'll be soggy.
Yeah. The cardboard is just going to get saturated.
When you leave cardboard out in the rain and it gets all floppy, that's going to be every bed by the end of this.
Oh.